Hi, my name is Aaron Frankel and I'm the founder of JerusalemExperience.com. And today we are visiting the Monastery of the Cross. And here, according to Christian tradition, grew the tree from which the wooden cross of Jesus was made. So let's enjoy this video. Welcome to JerusalemExperience.com, the place where you can watch videos from Jerusalem and its holy sites from your computer at home. The Monastery of the Cross is an Eastern Orthodox monastery and it lies in the Valley of the Cross, 2 kilometers west to the Wall of Old Jerusalem and next to the Supreme Court of Israel. The name, the Monastery of the Cross, reflects the Eastern Orthodox belief that at this site grew the tree from which the Holy Cross was made. So let's visit the spot where that holy tree grew. According to Eastern Orthodox tradition, the story of the tree begins at the regime of Patriarch Abraham, and it is connected to the appearance of the Holy Trinity before him at Alonei Mamrei in the form of the 3 angels. Before the angels departed to destroy Sodom and Amora, they left Abraham with 3 staffs. According to the book of Genesis, following the destruction of Sodom, Lot, the nephew of Abraham, fled to a cave with his 2 daughters, and then, after getting him drunk, his daughters slept with him to acquire descendants. After this terrible act, Lot consulted with Abraham how to find redemption. Abraham gave Lot the staffs that the 3 angels have left him, and instructed Lot to plant them on the outside of Jerusalem and to water the staff with water from the Jordan River. Then Abraham told Lot, "If the staff blossomed, it would signify that God has forgiven your sin. If not, then God has not forgiven." According to tradition, the trees grew together in that one spot and later were used to construct the temple in Jerusalem. Later, during Herod's reconstruction of the temple, the wood was removed from the temple and discharged, eventually being used to construct the cross on which Jesus was crucified. "And I will make the place of my feet glorious." Here you can see the actual spot where, according to tradition, the holy tree grew, and thus people leave notes inside with devout petition to God. Now let's move on and visit the Orthodox Church at this monastery. The original building that we are visiting today were built by the Georgians in the 7th century, but due to heavy debt, the monastery was sold in 1685 to the Greeks, which occupy this monastery today. Here on one of the columns of the church is a fresco of the legendary Georgian poet Shota Rustaveli, the prominent poet of the Georgian Golden Age and one of the greatest contributors to Georgian literature. Rustaveli, who was also a minister at Queen Tamara's court, has retired to the Monastery of the Cross at an advanced age, and here he wrote the famous poem, "The Knight in the Panther's Skin." Now let's visit some of the rooms where the monks of this monastery used to live. We are now entering the upper floor where the kitchen and the dining room used to be. Here are the stoves and the tools for cooking and baking. And here is the large dining room where food was served to the monks and guests of the monastery. At the first floor, where it is now a museum, we can visit rooms where the monks live.